Alright guys, this is it. Last stretch of the game. And naturally because this is the last portion of said level. Expect the level design to get kind of bullshit. I mean, as if the first last two levels wasn't pretty bullshit already in terms of design. Well, not really level 4, but level 5, definitely yes. This is gonna get a little crazy. Stuff is gonna start being really hidden. Stuff is gonna start really getting hard to access to. Overall, it's just not gonna become a very pleasant experience, and for some reason, it reminds me of. Now I mentioned this once before, but now it's gonna seem a little reminiscent of Donkey Kong Country with the sheer amount of platforms you have to go through, and amount of ridiculous blind leaps of faith you have to go through in order to actually find anything in this level. Holy crap, this is gonna get crazy, so let's just buckle down and enjoy it. Now my usual first gut instinct when getting into this room is actually just to see how I can access every door here, which you should be able to. There's no reason why you shouldn't. But generally just play patient. You do have a, despite what I said before, you do have a pretty good amount of life, and whenever you jump down to a pit, you don't lose a lot of health, so just take your time, be patient, and wait for the platforms to actually raise up so you can go for it. Also, be wary. Always don't rely on your minimap too much here. Now, I know I said always rely on it, but here in this section of the level is where it's not going to be correct like all the time. So you got to really start using your eyes. Scan each and every single room as much as you can, because now doors are going to be like stacked on top of each other. There's going to be like hidden hallways. This is going to get kind of nuts. So just bear with it, and you should be able to handle this up pretty well. But man, it feels kind of surreal now that I'm finally on the last part of this in the post commentary. Now I can finally let go of this footage that's been sitting on my hard drive since fucking July, and just eating up like an eighth of my storage. Even though I have like 500 gigabytes of space on my hard drive, it's still taking up like a ridiculous amount. I don't know why. Pinnacle Studio just likes having its save files as an exorbitant large fucking files. It's weird. I don't know why. Like, I think part 2 alone was like 33 gigs. I couldn't begin to tell you why, but yeah. I'm certain once I eventually make the transition to Sony Vegas, it's gonna be a little more manageable. And what the hell happened there? I like I was able to make a throw, and I still fell off the edge anyway. Yeah, it's like I said earlier. Don't be deceived. Don't let the map fool you. There is always more exits no matter where you go. So in that last room, just be sure to look down from the edge on the top floor, and you should be able to find out where you're supposed to be going. like the map fucking shows you that. Oh my god, that was getting large. Yeah, it's no longer just a linear corridor, just like having one room off the side and you gotta go figure out where you're supposed to go. Now it's getting kinda nuts. It's also opening up to what I think to be one of the most annoying puzzles in the game. Holy shit, this is nuts. Alright, so this is the bottom area of an upper area you have to get to. Well, naturally, bottom, upper. So, just take this route. It's pretty easily marked on your minimap, but it does not tell you that these areas are layered on top of one another. Also, I could be wrong about this, but I think every time you screw up, you have to refight these dudes. I'm not sure about that, but if I end up cutting out more, like I know I'm pretty prone to in dire situations, and yeah, that's gonna end up being the case. Yeah, I'll also be very aware of that. I don't know why. For some reason, the floor just gave out there, even though I was kind of standing on top of the cracked area. There was no hits that really should have been anywhere near that, unless I threw them, which yeah, I can kind of understand that. Yeah, it's just weird. Yeah, also, there are enemies groups in this game that are prone to respawning, so always be wary of that. Always focus more on trying to get ahead of where you're supposed to be going instead of going backwards. Alright, so this puzzle, you can probably guess, yeah, it's a little more intricate than what's leading on to be. So what you want to do is push these, or use the fact that these are on different corners. Well, the walls here going to the hole in the floor are 2 different lengths, so you want to use that to your advantage, and it's kind of subtle hint that you can push the block there and push it over there into the corner. But what I'm missing here is that what you're supposed to do. Okay, apparently I got it. Never mind. Shit. I thought you had to like do that and then like push the second block in front of it so you use it as leverage, but no, apparently not. Apparently the this Biodigus game is at times it's not feeling too intricate today. You got applied for. And naturally you as a natural process of it, puzzle, fight, puzzle, fight, puzzle, fight, as it usually goes. You know, if I were doing a Jin only run, I think I'd much rather just deal with all puzzles all the time instead of having to deal with combat. Fuck. Thank you, 360 Laser, for actually being pretty damn awesome. So you probably want to get this, but nope, you're supposed to jump down there. And what the hell happened there? What was that? I was clearly on target, but apparently Jin cannot control his jump in midair and is kind of a Belmont by extension. That sucks. I was about to make some kind of Jin Belmont joke, but I realized that would probably be not very tasteful. Well, not necessarily tasteful, just like totally out of context and not make any sense, so I didn't do it. And I did not realize this, but I just saw those fuckers guard a 360 laser. That is nuts. Luckily, you can still throw them. Unfortunately, Jin's hitbox throw animation is kind of shit, so I don't really bother with it. Not too much anyway, unless there's like a bunch of small fry around him and you really need to get someone off. By the way, I probably mentioned it. You probably figured this out already, but Devil Jin's throw is a hell of a lot more awesome than regular Jin's. You know, like the wild swinging and what have you. Yeah. I'm surprised he doesn't have that throw regularly in the actual fighting games, but why not? I'm not really surprised at this point. All there is kind of like his Thunder God Fist, which it goes into Heaven's Gate, which is kind of a close second, but and that is becoming a common theme with this playthrough. Throwing someone then ending up off a platform. Sonic Unleashed doesn't seem to have this problem, so why does this game have this issue? I wonder. At least you don't immediately die upon going into it. I was about to say you have lives, but, well, you don't have lives here. You just kind of like have like one continue. But then I realized if you die, you're booted back to the beginning of the level. There is no real checkpoints except for if you fall off an edge, like I was about to do there. So yeah. Oh man, I was all over that platform. He's one of them. That was so good. Come on. Oh well, it nudged him in the head, so well. Yeah, definitely coming up upon the end here with how is this going on down now. I don't think when you're walking the area that thing's immediately going to velocity you want it to, so just be sure to bump it with your running square attack and you're pretty much set. It's square, right? Yeah, it is square. I was playing something recently that required the triangle button to do melee attack. What was that? What game could I have been playing that was that silly? Well, there's Tales of Zilly, but that was not it. I'll worry about it later. It's kind of bugging me out though. I'm certain of something, but yeah. Laser spam all day, every day. Oh yes. Actually, I think the laser looks a lot chunkier here than it does in regular gameplay. There's no in Tekken 6, it's just kind of like a laser and that's it. Well, if not there, definitely in like Tekken Tag 2. Meanwhile, in Tekken Revolution, it just became hella awesome. Damn. Also, I made this case in the week of Double Jin, but don't let anyone fool you with thinking that the laser is like the best move in the game. It's not. You can duck that shit, you can sidewalk it, you can just like walk right up to them, duck in their face, they fire off laser, launch them, full damage combo. Yeah, it's all good. On top of that, the recovery time. The recovery time. But then Eliza came along and, well, kind of turned the entire rules of Tekken on its head. Son of a bitch. Yeah. Anyway, I think this is, if this is the final area, this is going to be very damn close to it, because, after this, take a wild guess at who the boss fight here is going to be, considering this is the last level. I have yet to find out if there's a level 6, which, consulting all the websites online, there is not. Thank God. That'd just be silly if there was. I'm like, why would you bother to do that if there's a secret level? No one will want to play that much. I mean, the only reason people will play this in the first place was to either get a sick kick out of it, like I am doing a Let's Play for my YouTube channel, or if they wanted to just get Double Jin in a hurry, which Imagine at that point, you much rather just play with a bunch of friends and just, yeah, let's have a bunch of matches, guys. Hell yeah. Which, by the way, actually unlocking Devil Jin was the most surreal moments ever for me because I had to go through Heihachi in order to do it, which took a lot of work. Anyway, so here is the final boss, and he has the exact same moves as before. I could be wrong about that. No, I'm not wrong about that. He's got the same moves as before. He fires needles out of his face. He shoots fire off, and wow, he's going on pretty fucking fast right now. I didn't think he was this fragile. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is a different Ogre from the one that's in Tekken 3 because, well, that one's like gray and has like a viper arm. This one's like all tan and shit. Nah, shit, I think I left something underground. I need to go get it. I don't know why I make that animation. Ah, shit, T-Rex. Oh, fuck. This is incredibly awesome right thing. So at this point, I'm like, I could keep playing the Tekken 3 Jin theme, or I'm like, fuck it, let's get some Killer Instinct music up in here because this is one of the most metal boss fights you'll ever see, ever. Alright, so I figured Gargos from the first Killer Instinct would be a perfect match for this, if not from Killer Instinct Gold. So yeah, he's got a whirlwind attack where he becomes completely invincible, and if you try to fight this with regular Jin, don't. A lot of his shit's unblockable, a lot of his shit has pushback chip damage. Alright, now that I'm closer to him, check this shit out. I just want you to take this image in right now. I'm playing a fallen angel character right now that's like also devil and can fire lasers, fighting a 8-story tall dinosaur dragon that shoots fire, and there's Killer Instinct music playing in the background. How is this not the most metal thing ever in a Tekken game? This is awesome. Why wasn't this in Tekken 3? That'd been great. Yeah. Awesome shit aside, this guy really is as hard as he looks. He has a crap load of moves that can do a lot of damage. And considering you can't heal here, and if you use Devil Jin regularly, you're fucked. Because, you know, health drain and all. So yeah. Best advice I can give here. Whenever you have Devil Jin available, actually, absolutely make sure you walk into this fight with Devil Jin available. Spam the fuck out of your lasers, and you should have a pretty good time. After that, when you go back to regular Jin, well, luck to you, man. I'm not sure what to say about that. I tried it once, and I just barely got lucky and managed to kill him, though I may try a run through of it using Jin regularly. Because, well, I'm kind of insane like that. Seriously, this dude is like several stories taller than I am. And yet Devil Jin's still taking the fight to him. This is so fucking cool. I'm not sure what's up with the Cyclone attack, though. That's kind of strange. But that is unblockable, so I'm going to try to do that. Just sidewalk it. But his AI is kind of exploitable. Once you get a pattern down, he becomes pretty easy to take on. But it's only one enemy has to pin it down. And of course, as always, his attacks are hit like a fucking nuke, so don't get hit, ever. I'm just gonna let this ride off. I like this so much. That's a blockable too. And it's annoying. How does Namco expect you to fight this guy without lasers? I mean, really. It's not happening. And with one final punch from several stories below him, he's down. I love the fucking audio clip that they play when he's dying. It's just the same thing looped over and over again. There's not even any effort put into it. So with all that said, Devil Jin manages to crush him, or regular Jin does it. And Jin makes his way back to the surface until he's encountered by a group of jacks, and he's like, fuck it, I think I rewarded it. It's time to go devil and just kick the fuck out of these things. And this is where it gets weird. Now it's implying that Jin has control of his Devil Jin, which, if you read that bottom paragraph, that's what it's implying. Which, you know, would kind of defeat the purpose of the entire Mishima crisis entirely, but, I don't know, man. Oh, okay, no, it was that one, actually. Never mind. I got my text mixed up. And with half-decent music going with the credits and pretty kick-ass monsters, so I should track this spawn down. This is pretty cool shit. That's the end of Let's Play Tekken 5 Devil Within. Holy fuck, I can move on with my life now. Yay. Ugh, man. But you know what? For a shoot-off game that is like heavily submitted as basically just a fighting game, this is not that bad. I mean, there's something like fucking, what was it, Street Fighter 2010 that was back on the NES where you play as Ken and you were like running around in space. That was shit, but I also love the art style in the game, but that's besides the point. I just have a boner for anything that's space oriented. Xenosaga. Might let's play that anyway. If you're gonna improve this game, the very first thing you should do is just like bump the hell out of the controls, make them actually function. Don't make triangle guard, for the love of fuck, don't do that. Excuse me. And don't use cookie cutter walls and hallways, and don't use any map. But then again, considering this was kind of just put onto it for the console port of Tekken 5 from arcades, this is actually a pretty good attempt for said game, because all Tekken games before they're released on console, they were in arcades. Although the time difference between when they're in arcades and when they come to console it does vary. Like I think it took like a year or 2 years for Tekken Tag 2 to come to console. But overall, I think this is an okay mode. You should not play this more than once. You should just go through it once for funsies, and then immediately rage quit at the end because fuck Ogre. That's why. Anyway, at the end of that, I actually managed to get some good shit for Chin, but yeah. I actually did manage to crunch this down to 2 hours. I'm surprised the editing does not make that shorter. Huh. Oh, it might because of all the times I paused. Never mind. So, all that being said, hope you guys enjoyed this playthrough. I was really nervous about the commentary since there's like so little to comment over in this game that I was just like, I don't know if I can say anything of worth. But I don't know. I think this playthrough of just sitting down and doing a post commentary was actually kind of a good learning experience, because I learned as long as you do it for a video game franchise you like, then the sky's the limit with how you can do commentary or just have fun with it. As long as you have fun, that's what counts. And shit, by the time Part 5 rolled around, I was like, shit, I ran out of things to talk about. But you just bullshit a few things later and you're pretty much good. So yeah, learning experience to me. And yeah, you guys now learned to never touch this game. Or get Tekken 5. Get Tekken 5, because that is like one of the best fighting games on the PS2. I don't recommend touching Devil Vision more than once though. Unless you want to go through it again, abusing the hell out of Devil Vision. Again, like the code or the input for doing that is select mission or just go to new game. And when you're about to press start mission, hold down L2, R3 and select, and then press X. It does require some weird hand input, but yeah, you can get it down. Anyway, I'll catch you guys later. And coming up next is Naruto Uzumaki Chronicles. Oh boy!